Every aspect of my life aside from online business and making money is honestly great. Not that I'm satisfied, but I'm very happy with the progress I'm making and I'm improving in every single aspect of my life except for one. Here are the things that have been going right. I'm on a cut, I've been losing weight. Honestly, even bulked up, I think I look pretty good. The pictures are below, let's have a look. Yeah, physique's okay. It's definitely not like, I wouldn't say it's good enough. Like it's a good start. You look like you've been training maybe for like 1 to 2 years with like shit genetics, no offense, but like this is what I look like about one year in. But this is about 10% of your potential. So do not at all get sort of content or complacent. You could have a 10 out of 10 physique. This is right now like this is a 2 out of 10 physique in terms of your potential. It's probably like a 4 out of 10 physique in terms of like male population, but it's not good enough just yet. It's a good progress, but don't you stop right here, yeah? I think I look pretty good, but I'm excited for my progress when I get to like 12 to 13% body fat. I probably wouldn't even cut, bro. You don't have enough muscle to cut right now, especially because you're brown as well, so you've probably not even put that much muscle on. We have like the worst genetics for muscle building. You'll probably weigh about 160, 170 pounds or something. I don't know how tall you are, but like, yeah, you probably weigh anywhere from like 150 to 170 pounds. I tell you, go bulk up to 200, 210, go get fucking too big first, like fluffy, whatever, and then cut down and be lean at like 170, 180. You'll look way better. Go like bulk for an entire year straight. My physique is nowhere near a 10 out of 10 right now, but honestly, I get a good amount of attraction and validation from it, and I'm waiting to see more of my potential if this is how I look at just 20% body fat. I've meditated and journaled twice a day every day. Oh, fuck. Sorry. Bitch. We're having some technical difficulties, so yeah. My physique is, where are we? I've meditated and journaled twice a day, every day for a while now too, and that's really been having a good effect on my discipline and overall mood. I'm grateful for small things. Awesome, nice. I'm less likely to skip workouts or cheat on my diet because of increased mindfulness. You get the idea. Yeah, fuck yeah, you should be happy with yourself, man. I do weightlifting almost daily. I train Muay Thai and boxing 5 days a week. Nice, man. Awesome. I get a lot of sunlight, and I also recently gained an interest in sprint training, and I've been doing that twice a week. Nice. My social life and sex life are honestly great, and there's there's close to nothing I'd change about it. I'd say close because anything can be 0.1% better. The issue is with online business. I've only made a little bit of money on a previous channel where I followed Hamza's advice of selling a low ticket product. Yeah, I remember when you got your sale. I've also been watching Hamza's videos where he talks about making money, doing what you do for free anyway, and every single time he said that, I've always had the thought of me making educational content, teaching and leading people in esoteric physical health, which is something I spend so much of my free time just consuming and thinking about. The problem comes to execution. For Ishan, you could also be talking about social and sexual life in your content as well, because you've had a great transformation there. In fact, I'd probably say that's more your niche than this one. I honestly get so many cool ideas with my business that I think it's stopping me from actually just taking action. This idea of needing the optimal start. Yeah, that happens. When you're first considering an online business, you're considering like, a YouTube channel, which niche should you get into? What I would say is just try both of them. Just post a couple, like basically on your channel, post a couple of videos on the topic you've been thinking about, post a couple of videos on the other topic, try and make $1 from each one as fast as possible. And then you'll kind of get a better understanding. The worst thing to do is just stay stuck right now. Like, let me just draw this for you. Imagine we're in a car on a road. Here's the car, right? The problem is most people will stay parked in this car right here saying like, oh, but I don't know which way it is from up here. I don't know if it should be left or it should be right from up there. And then they just park their cars there for months saying, yeah, but once I get over here, I don't know if it should be left or right, so I'll just stay here. What should you do? Go on. What should you do? Imagine you're parked on a road in the middle of the road. You don't know if it's left or right from this intersection here, like this T-junction here. And so what should you do? Come on. You should drive your car up here and just look, right? Just look. And if you have to, because there's traffic behind you, you have to go, okay, well then go down this path. And you might realize, okay, this is where I needed to go. You might realize, oh, it's not where I needed to go. Okay, no problem. I'll do a U-turn. I'll go over. Okay, sweet. and then you realize it's this way. Some people will just stay in this parked car for like 6 months, for like a year, just being like, oh, but I don't know which direction to go into. Just drive in any direction, man. Drive in any direction with a smile on your face to think like, yeah, like it's fun to go this direction. Yeah, for a couple of weeks, I tried being like a sleep YouTuber. That's fun. You know, like it does. You don't need to do this in a stressful way of like, oh, I've got to find the right way, right? Think about it. Why, whenever a young man is debating what path to take in life, there's always a sadness behind it. Like, but I don't know which way. Is it going to be this niche or this one? Should it be YouTube or dropshipping? We're always sad about it. I would urge you, bro, smile and think, okay, well, you get to find out. You have a season of your life where it's almost like an adventure where you're trying, okay, try the business, try dropshipping for a couple of weeks. And once you realize it's a soulless business model, then you try YouTube and you're like, whoa, recording some YouTube videos is actually really fun. Then you're like, okay, well, which niche should I do it in my content? I really care about health, but I also really care about like social life, sexual life. You post 5 videos on this topic, you post 5 videos on this topic, and you realize, oh, this topic, I actually really feel like my advice is so needed in the world. Okay, I'll do this one. But do all this with a smile on your face, man. Like, and I'm giving this advice to younger me because I had that miserable, like depressed kind of attitude when I was debating all this. And I wish I could just go see my younger self and be like, bro, like you're literally like getting to try like 10 different business models and lifestyles. Like smile. Like that's actually like such a blessing, right? So I want to see you smiling and just move the car in any direction, right? If you drive your car in the wrong direction, bro, it's not that big of a deal. I've done it. You're not a bad person for this if you drive it in this direction for a month and like you realize, okay, you didn't really like it. You didn't like going in that direction. That's okay. Just drive it the other way. That's absolutely fine, right? Remember my story in 2020. I drove my car in the direction of drop shipping and eBay flipping, and I was writing as well, writing ebooks. I was rapping. I was literally fucking trying to be a rapper, right? And it's like, bro, of course, and YouTube as well. And there was a few more. I was learning coding. I was learning animation. I'm pretty sure I had 7 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this was the 7. I was trying 7 different paths. I gave each path like a certain amount of time that I just kind of went into. Some made money right away. Like on eBay, I made money right away. Dropshipping, I made money right away. But for me, it was always going to be YouTube. That just felt like the thing that actually like I was called to do, to like basically, not YouTube specifically, but like basically like spread a message, be an actual influencer leader. So there's nothing wrong with you being on this road, and just driving your car in any direction. The worst thing you can do, and you probably now know this, is not moving the car at all. Don't stay stuck in the middle of the road just because you don't know which direction is best. Smile like you're on a road trip and just go, okay, well, let's go see what that street looks like over there. And even if it's the wrong way, you'll be like, oh, cool, that house looks kind of weird. You know, I experienced this. I have a story. Now let's go back this way because this is the right way. Smile about this, right? Don't be so hurt or depressed with this. Smile like you're in a beautiful position in life where you're choosing what work to do. I got so many cool ideas with my business that I think it's stopping me from actually just taking action. This idea of needing the optimal start. I'm aware of this flaw, but the question I wanted to ask is whether me procrastinating on starting my new business idea, a new product, a new channel is a symptom of my lack of discipline and my lizard brain, or whether it's something that's just genuinely not my purpose and I've been misleading myself. I wouldn't debate that it's this. I don't think that it's this. You know, when you're like debating starting something and you procrastinate for a while, because I procrastinated on YouTube and spreading this message for years, but it was absolutely and utterly like my purpose, my contribution to humanity, the work that's right for me. If you procrastinate something, it's usually the thing you procrastinate the most is the thing that you actually should be doing. So I wouldn't tell you like, oh, because you've been kind of procrastinating it, it's a bad sign that you shouldn't do it. It's usually the thing people procrastinate on that they were called to do. I've done the thing where I've sat in silence with nothing for almost an entire day. I've actually done it 3 times now. And every time I also end up thinking so passionately about recording new videos and structuring my course and community. And I literally start smiling to myself thinking about me speaking about a health topic, like how the food pyramid is a scam. Fuck yeah. I love this, bro. I'm so happy for you to be a young man, to have something that you can actually be passionate about, that is purposeful, that contributes to humanity, that you feel like you're good at. That's amazing. And like push you to go down this path. Because Shan, I know you, right? You've been in my programs for fucking ages. And for anyone watching on YouTube, I know the guy who's wrote this, because he's been like a student of mine inside of like my paid programs for a while. You know, we've spoken everything. And yeah, this would be a fucking great niche, bro. You'd be doing God's work by talking about this kind of stuff. Or if you wanted to do like the social life, because you've done really well in that in the last few years, by all means, bro. When it comes to execution, I always end up pushing it off to the next day and the next, and you know how it goes. I finally got myself to record a video about a week ago, and I was actually in such a flow state recording it and enjoying it. Editing was a chore, but that is what it is until I can afford an editor. Here's the thing. I know I can eventually discipline myself to record these videos multiple times a week and end up uploading 2 to 3 high quality videos a week, but part of me just wonders if it's my purpose, if it's such a chore to do it. It almost reminds me of how back when I was a loser, I would always dread going to the shower and wouldn't shower for days, but then once I'd get in the... I just keep pressing the fucking button on my mouse. I wouldn't shower for days, but then I'd get in the shower. It would be the best thing ever, and I wouldn't want to get out. Yeah, same. I'm in that phase with my online business. I dread going to record and will put it off, but once I start recording, I end up sometimes recording like a few videos at once because it's fun. Yeah, it's the same with like when we first started the gym. We probably thought about going to the gym for weeks, maybe even for months, maybe even for years. And the first session you go, the 10th session you go, you're kind of hesitant. I remember I always used to skip random days. Like it would get to the 3rd day of the week, which was supposed to be my leg day, and I'd randomly just say, nope, it's a rest day. And my brother would be like, he would look at me and be like, no, you're supposed to train today. I'd be like, no, it's a rest day. Like, I just need a rest, whatever. And I would just kind of like procrastinate and whatever. And that's completely fine because it's, you know, it's an act of discipline, it's work, and it's something that you're not used to. But you know how like you have this kind of slog. Like, let me just explain to you, right? Let me give you like an analogy for this. So let's say there's the work that we need to do. Whether it's the workout, the exercise session, whether it's, okay, we're going to record some YouTube videos. We'll have that as the example here, right? So we're going to record some YouTube vids. Before you go to record the YouTube videos, you'll have this slog in front of you as if the pathway is hard. And each one of these lines here, when it touches the top, like, so for example, this bit here, this represents a moment of resistance where your brain basically says like, CBA, do it tomorrow, whatever, here. Then here, then here, then here. The first time that you are, the first time that you are going to get into something new, whether it's completely new or it's been a little while since you did that thing, you'll get tons of these points of resistance. That's what we'll call them from now on, okay? Points of resistance. Points of resistance. That's when you'll be thinking, okay, should I record the YouTube video or not? And your brain will say like, can't be asked. Tomorrow, okay, tomorrow. I'm tired. I don't want to. Okay, whatever. Each one of these is a point of resistance. And the first time it's been a while since you're going to do some productive action, whether it's meditation or work or whatever, you might get like 20 of these on the way to actually sitting down and doing it. Like imagine if I forced you and said, no, go sit down and do it. You get all these and they would still pop up in your mind, but you just kind of like ignore them and command your body to start the thing, right? This is all like your sort of brain, right? This is all thinking. And even though you'll get so many of them, the way to overcome these points of resistance is all physical. It's all bodily, basically. You need to this is not a mental thing where you fight against this thing in your mind. Kind of like approach anxiety is not actually like you don't fix it with mental kind of a battle in your mind of, no, I should speak to her, whatever. How do you fix it? Approach anxiety. You literally have to stop the mental and just command your body to move towards her. And it's the same with these points of resistance in terms of work. You have to literally just command your body to go to the thing it needs to go and do, like sit down and press record, whatever. And you don't try and do that through your mind. Your mind is so weak and your mind will often be quite negative and it'll be full of resistance. And that's you can't really avoid this by sort of negotiating with it, and then you've got two sides of your mind that are fighting against each other. This one saying do it, this one saying don't, whatever, and it's just stressful to do that. So basically, if I find myself resisting the work, let's say I need to go over there to like record some YouTube videos, and my brain gives me the points of resistance, and it's constantly saying like, oh, CBA, oh, I'm tired today, oh, maybe not, oh, go check emails or whatever bullshit, right? You get all these, and what I do is I basically don't even counteract them. I just command my body to move over to go and do the thing whilst my brain is still shit talking the situation. It's saying like, oh, this is shit, nah, I don't want to, whatever. I'm letting my brain say it. I'm not arguing with my brain, but my body is just going over there. My body is just going to just show up. That's how you get over these points of resistance. So what's happening here for our friend Ishan is he's saying that he's getting these points of resistance a lot when he needs to go and record a video, but then when he actually sits down and records the video, he ends up recording a few because it's fun. So basically, when you think about it, the pivotal moment right now is just before he actually goes to start recording, right? If he starts to enjoy it. Before it, he doesn't feel good. So the basic advice, which sounds so silly, is like, okay, we'll just start. But the autistic explanation of how to start is basically ignore all the points of resistance in your mind, which says all the shit like, oh, I can't be bothered, whatever. Ignore all that. Basically allow your brain to say it and just command your body to just start it. And the moment you start, it'll be all good. So to recap here, stop trying to fight the point of resistance mentally, because it never works. Don't try and negotiate with yourself because you're a terrorist and you don't negotiate with terrorists. Instead, just force your body to go over to where it needs to go. So force your body to go sit down to like where you record your YouTube videos. Force your body to go sit down to like where you study. Force your body to like open up the book or the document, whatever, and just like force your eyes to read it, whatever. And by the time you've started and you've got here, 99 times out of 100, you'll start feeling happy and actually doing it. You get these points of resistance, not just with work, by the way, but with basically all self-improvement habits. It's the same with, like, let's say for stretching. Once you actually start stretching, it's pretty fun, it's fine. It's just getting to starting stretching is like a ball ache. You get all those points of resistance. So you don't try and argue with them, because if you argue, then you'll just say, okay, I'll skip it today, but I'll do it tomorrow, whatever. You just command your body to just go over to the stretching mat, and you just command your body to like get into one of the stretches. I don't know, you've got like your legs spread apart or something, like a good girl. And then that's it. That's it. This is how you get over these points of resistance. I really hope that helps. To be honest, writing this post kind of made me realize the answer to my own question of whether this work is my purpose, but it took a long while to write, and I would still love to hear any opinions on this, especially from Hamza. Is it not my purpose to record educational content on esoteric health, or am I just lacking discipline and no different than the guy who struggles to go to the gym even though he enjoys it? I don't think thinking about purpose is the right thing here. I think that's like overthinking. This is just simply you just needed to be taught this analogy of getting over the points of resistance, and now that I've explained it to you, I think that you'll do just fine. Duard said, your brain will always find ways to fuck you over. Just switch it off and do the work or stay broke. Yeah, absolutely agreed. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Like I said in the post, I know I can do it with discipline, but that wasn't the question I was asking. Bro, no need to get defensive either. Do the work or don't. I wasn't, lol. I didn't realize how I sounded before I turn brain off and just make videos. Yeah. The advice of like, oh, just start is the right advice. But I hope that in this video, when I've explained it in this much detail with the car that's on the road where you're not driving it because you don't know which direction, but you may as well just drive it and just figure out the direction by driving and countering the points of resistance, not mentally, but bodily. I hope that this helps. Could it be the case you'll procrastinate on so much because you have no pressure or stress to upload them? I made a post on the warrior gene where people who have it just keep on procrastinating things they're supposed to do if they aren't under any stress or pressure to do them. You've already acknowledged that so basically, if you have a deadline, so that, like, remember we just spoke about points of resistance, right? Now, the way you cut through the points of resistance is bodily. We've just talked about this. But there's actually other things you can do as well. For example, just general health, right? If your health is bad, let's say you've been sleeping bad, then you're going to get more points of resistance and it'll be harder for you to ignore it, even just if you're focused on your sort of bodily sort of path, right? That's one thing. Another one is a deadline. If you have an upcoming deadline, you might still get points of resistance, but you will just kind of cut through them with the same thing as your body way faster, and you'll be more likely to do it. And you probably will get less points of resistance as well because of the fact you actually have to go and do this deadline, being held accountable, for example, socially, whatever. So these things will definitely help as well. The only way to be sure if it's actually your purpose or not is to go for it, isn't it? Yeah, definitely true. But I had an old self-improvement channel where I recorded education content for a full year and I still had the same issue. Yeah, you've just got to learn how to sit down and work, bro. I don't think it's anything as deep as purpose or anything like that. You literally just needed to know how to sit down. So I'm going to post this video here in this chat box. Hopefully Ashan sees it and replies and lets me know if it worked. I'll also share this to YouTube if anyone online needs to hear this as well. And if you're watching this on YouTube and you're not part of Library of Adonis, I highly recommend. Top link in the description. You can come join, ask me questions like this. I can record like an entire video for you. We've got tons of courses in here. It's like the hub of self-improvement, masculinity, dating, whatever. It's an awesome place for you to be. Top link in the description. We'll see you inside. Bye-bye.